supporting the government, and some Nuer are supporting SPLMIO. That become a part of an issue. So the Nuerin government who are supporting the peace have not said anything. Since war broke out in 2025, they had not said anything to President Kiir. So if I were President Kiir, all this problem would have not happened, okay? Not because of the weaknesses, but to save the lives of civilians. Dr. Riek Machar would have been the president of South Sudan, and this is his time to lead the nation, because Dr. Riek Machar is well-informed and well-grounded. Is a leader that has a vision that SPLM does not have. Dr. Riek Machar is much more powerful and much more positive than those leaders in Juba. He knows actually everything that's going on in that country. He knows what is going on, what killing the civilian. He knows how to resolve the problem, and he knows how to bring all South Sudanese tribes together. Dr. Riek Machar does not believe in tribalism. Okay, his signature when a peace agreement of 2018 was signed, Dr. Riek Machar has signed the peace agreement in letter and spirit. Deceptionally, President Kiir Mayardit would have done so. He signed it. He was deceiving himself, not able to keep his promises. And Dr. Riek Machar was not desperate. He's not a desperate leader. He is not desperate to become a leader. He's looking for the safety of civilians. Dr. Lienge Ruac want to make sure that there is security arrangement within all South Sudan. So all those tribes can be protected, all civilians can be protected. It doesn't matter where they come from. So Dr. Lienge Ruac is willing to bring all refugees back. Refugees who are in Kenya, refugees who are in Uganda, refugees who are wherever they are. Dr. Lienge Ruac is willing to bring all those refugees back to South Sudan. He has a great plan. Dr. Lienge Ruac wants to make sure that we have a government of national unity. What does it mean? Okay, if you exclude, okay, the part of the largest tribe, then what are you talking about, and what are you saying in that budget? If the Nuer are the largest tribe, and they have the final say too, so they become the victim and the problem, because the Nuerin government are the one causing the Nuer to suffer all over the country. So they hold all accountabilities, and that's the reason why Nuer are suffering. The Nuerin government are the reason why the innocent Nuer and the families of Nuer had been dispersed and had been displaced and cluster bomb from right to left, 24/7. So they have been suffering for so long. So sometimes it's good. It is up to Nuer to decide what is right and what is not right. Now, the game is whatever going to happen as good for the country. The outcome of it depends on the Nuerin government, because the Nuerin government have been informed about what had happened in 1991, and they have been bribed. The government give them millions of dollars each, and then make them the same thing. If you look at it, they become an enemy. They are an enemy of their own loved one, because the Nuerin government and the Nuerin SPLMIO, they are not enemies. They are each other. They are one family. Do you see Dinka being divided into SPLMIO and SPLMIG? It doesn't exist. Therefore, Dinkas are playing critical games here. They know what they are doing. They manipulate system. Not all Dinkas, but the officials, the leaders who are governing the country, because I am not going to generalize and talk about the whole societies of Dinkas. It is all those leaders in Juba are the one that causing the problem, the suffering of all civilians. It was an intentional will to destroy the life of others. So it is going to be very difficult for Nuer, for one of them to lead the nation. okay, it's going to be very difficult for Nuer, for one of them to lead the nation, one way or other. Why? Well, it is simple. If the Nuer are supporting peace in government, nas Tabandengai, nas Lolgar Kwas, nas Tut Kel, so all those guys that are supporting the government, they become part of the problem. So how can Dr. Riek Machar be visible? It is difficult. So Dr. Riek Machar is highly protected, and the SPLMIO had no intention to attack anyone. And SPLMIO does not belong to Nuer. It belongs to all of us as South Sudanese. Sometimes you have to justify and follow what is right. You don't have to deal with what is not right. You cannot survive in darkness alone without the light. So therefore, Dinkas are united under the government, and there's a beneficial entity. They are benefiting from whatever happening in the country, not because that they hate Nuer. They do not have problem with Nuer. But if the Nuer in government get fed into the problem, and the Nuer in the government are the puppets, they're being used by an intelligent government officials in Dinka side, then Nuer must suffer. That's a problem. And that's the reason why Nuer are suffering. So the Nuer in government, they are not well informed, and they don't want to tell the truth to President Kir Mayadit. So President Kir Mayadit would have been honest to himself when he appointed Dr. Riek Machar to be the first vice president of South Sudan. He was not forced to do so. And Dr. Riek Machar does not write a letter to President Kiir. He does not say, I want to be the first vice president. He does not say that. He was appointed by the president himself. And when President Kir Mayadit talked to the Nuerin government, it became an issue. Therefore, Dr. Riek Machar became an enemy of realities. Dr. Riek Machar became an enemy of peace and hostilities. Lawfully, Dr. Riek Machar is not a criminal. The reason why Dinkas are suffering from this, because the Nuer in government are supporting peace, which is right. There's nothing wrong with supporting peace. But you cannot support the government you don't know. When you see your own loved one being cluster bombed from the sky, the Nuer being cluster bombed in Nasir, Wulang, Logoshuk, Pangak, Bura, Biay, Mayom, everywhere. And you, the Nuer in government, don't want to say anything. You're just sitting down and you don't want to say anything. You are not being honest to yourself. And your sense of integrity has to be questioned. Okay? And that's the reason why Nuer are really suffering. Hopefully, the Nuer are going to realize that their unity is going to bring everything together. The unity of Nuer is very important. When Nuer are united and they work together without fighting against each other, if Dinka will see that Nuer are united, then Dr. Riek Machar will be released. And then Dinka will understand that the unity of Nuer is not easy. So it has to be addressed, it has to be resolved cautiously. Because when Nuer are united, then all this nonsense that are happening cannot happen. And the Nuer cannot be targeted. But the disunity of Nuer bring all these problems. The Nuer of SPLMIO are the one doing the right thing. The really great people. The SPLMIO. So they are not attacking anyone. They are not attacking their neighbors. They are not willing to go to war. Okay. They are supporting Dr. Riek Machar. I agree. I agree. 60% of Dinkas are supporting SPLMIO. Inside their heart. But they don't want to fight because anything that involves bloodshed, anything that involves war, my uncle Dinkas don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like to fight. If you look at it, they don't like to fight. So Dr. Riek Machar cannot be ignored. He's a part of South Sudan. He has rights to be a leader of that nation, regardless of what has happened, what he has done. So Dr. Riek Machar without Dr. Riek Machar we cannot move forward, because Dr. Riek Machar talk about government of national unity. What does it mean? the government of national unity. Well, Dr. Lienge Ruac knows how to operate, and he knows how to reconcile with the hearts of South Sudanese. He knows how to bring all people together. National government, a government of national unity is very important for all of us, regardless of tribal identities. We shouldn't be able to focus on tribalism and haterism against each other for no reason. We are a nation that can come together and make sure that our civilians are being protected. The government of national unity will make sure that the SPLMIO and the White Army who are innocent, they are protecting their loved one because of self-defense. Dr. Lienge Ruac knows how to convene them and bring them to the government, so that that government we're talking about is a government of national unity. What does it mean? A government of national unity, including all tribes, include SPLMIO. There is nothing that can break the spirit of SPLMIO. And SPLMIO has to be able to be there further to the left. We don't care about that. We don't know. These guys are wearing red clothing. I don't understand. Red hat, everything is red. I will never wear that kind of clothing because my loved one has been cluster bombed. And the reason why my people have been cluster bombed, the Nuerian government become too nice. Okay, they are not positively aggressive to approach the government. Okay, but there is time for everything. Hopefully, the tables are going to turn around. Table is going to turn around. So tables are turning in the favor of Dr. Lienge Ruac. So the Nuerian government are the one giving President Kiir the power to do whatever he wants to do. The reason why Dr. Lienge Ruac under house arrest right now, it is not the Dinka. It is the Nuerian government. They do not have peace of mind. In their heart, they are not united. So they become impossible human beings. So the Nuerian in government are not safe, and they should not be trusted. Even the Dinkas authorities in the government, they do not trust the Nuerian government either. They do not. They know that these Nuerian government are the problem. Why are they not saying anything, and their own people are suffering? So the Nuerian government are not part of reconciliation. They are faking it out, and that's a fact, you know. So Nuer, the unity of Nuer is very important. It is up to my people of Nuer to see beyond boundaries, and the unity of Nuer is highly needed and is required by the law. For the safety of your own loved one, the Nuer must be united. Whether they are SPLMIO or whether they are SPLMIG, Nuer has to be united. Okay. Nuer can be united in two ways. The Nuerian government and the Nuer of SPLMIO can still be united. Okay. So, and the only way that they are going to be united is not to fight one another. They need to stop fighting one another. So if you see the Nuer that are SPLMIO, this SPLMIG of Nuer doesn't need to attack any Nuer. That is SPLMIO. So Nuer are the one killing themselves. So to tell you the truth, that's the reason why the White Army are not well trained. They are there to protect their boundaries, they protect their loved ones, their families. The White Army has no problem with anybody. They are just simple people, and they cannot be defeated by the SSPDF. The only thing will happen is that the SSPDF trying to attack SPLMIO, the SPLMIO are going to capture the guns of SSPDF, their weapons and everything. It becomes the resources for them. So, and that's the reason why SSPDF is going to lose. If they keep coming to Upper Nile and Jonglei that are dominated by Nuer, the SPLMIO, as long as you guys are attacking SPLMIO, it is not going to be a good news on the government side. Okay. So I'm very proud of SPLMIO because they are trying their best and they're standing on their ground. If you are a real person, you don't need to switch side here and there. You need to stand on your ground and do not change your perspective. Make sure that human beings around you, your friends and families, know who you are, and you cannot switch back and forth because of money. Like Shuaran Lay, he used to be SPLMIO supporting Dr. Riek Machar. And that's a guy, years ago, that was against President Kir Mayadit, against Kwal Manyang, against Makwelwe, and all these things here. And there was a guy that promised that I am a Nuer, and there's no way for me to betray my own people. I will never betray my own people. I will always stand with Nuer back then. If you look at, if you go to the social media, you will find out that that happened. Okay. The same Shuaran Lay become greedy enough. He is tempted and he failed the temptation. Instead of standing on his ground, rooted together to protect the pride of his ancestors of Nuer, he became an enemy of Nuer, a betrayer. Now he's a part of the government. Okay. So he's a puppet as being used without reason. So the Nuerian government are puppets that are used by Dinka authority because Dinkas are well informed. Dinkas are united under the government. Good for them. That's the reason. So Dinkas has not been cluster bomb. Dinkas has not been cluster bomb. And the reason why they were not cluster bomb, because they are united under the leadership of Kir Mayadit. All of them. They do. So the Nuerian government are bribed. And bribery is against the law. It's not a good thing. If you are a good person, you cannot allow yourself to be bribed because you want to have a good life. So you can feed your family with wrong money. The money you don't know where it come from, while your own people are suffering. So you become an enemy to your own self. The only Nuer I'm proud of is Port Kang. Port Kang is one of the most important political leader in the history of South Sudan. Port Kang stood he never switched side, no matter what. The government tries to bribe Port Kang and to denounce Dr. Riek Machar. They try to offer millions of dollars to Port Kang so that he can denounce Dr. Riek Machar. It would have been easy to do so that he become part of the problem. He become part of the government that is going to destroy them tomorrow. Yes, Dinkas are great people. They do not have, the Dinkas in South Sudan, they do not have problem with anybody, really, to be honest with you. And and the reason why Nuer are suffering and being cluster bomb, it is nothing to do with Dinka. They are operating behind the door, so you should not be able to blame everything on Dinka. Dinka is this, Dinka is that, Dinka is this. No. Pay attention and look at the political ideologies. What is going on in South Sudan and why Nuer are suffering. If Dinkas are united under the government, so they should not be cluster bomb because they know what they are doing for the safety of their children. So therefore, the two Nuer here, this Nuer in government and the Nuer of SPLMIO, are fighting each other. They are one family. They are one blood. Why? Then you are blaming everything on Dinkas. You are blaming everything on President Kir Mayadit. Well, President Kir Mayadit has done his part, and he give Lolgad Kwad and all authorities of Nuer in government. They have been bribed by the Dinka officials in government because they don't know what they are doing. It seems as if they are useless people who don't understand life. So Dinkas see Nuer in government as impossible human beings. They do not trust them either because they don't know what they are doing. They are against their own families. It's the Nuer of governments. The Nuerian government authorized the bombing of Nuer. It is not Dinkas. So Dinkas are part of it. They don't like it, but what can they do? What can Dinka do? For those who are blaming Dinkas, you need to open your eyes. What can Dinka do? The unity of Nuer has nothing to do with Dinkas. So Dinkas are united and quiet. They are consciously blessed. They know what is happening. They don't like the bombing of civilians of Nuer, but it has to happen because Lolgad Quads need money. So Nuer has to be cluster bomb. They call them terrorists. The Dinkas are completely innocent in these things here. Dr. Yegai, he needs money. And the rest of the Nuerian government, Nasa Bandenga, they need money. That's it. There is nothing a Dinka can do in this issue here. The only thing that will happen, that will save the life of their country, to be honest with you, it doesn't have to happen like that. But I will say it anyway. If Nuer are united, so you Nuer need to make choice. You don't need to fight anybody. You don't need to attack anybody. You don't need to attack Dinkas. They are innocent. They are part of you. The unity of Nuer is everything. If you are not united, how can you move forward? So the Nuerian government are really ridiculous. They are puppets. They are being used. They are being used. They are puppets. They don't know. Okay. That's why Dr. Lienge is under house arrest, because he had been betrayed by the Nuerian government. They betrayed their own son. So, anyways, there's no need of judging, but hopefully things are going to work together for the goodness of South Sudanese. But what I would like to see, I would like to see our people coming together. I would like to see all South Sudanese coming together, regardless of your background, where you come from. I would love to see South Sudanese come together. So, yes, Dr. Lienge can be targeted. So, Dr. Lienge has been targeted by the Nuerian government. For those who don't understand the authority of Nuer community, you don't know, Nuer are very powerful. Okay? The largest Nuer in South Sudan, most of the people misconstrue. They misunderstand. They don't know. They're messing it up. They're saying, oh, Law Nuer is the largest. Law Nuer are the majority. No, Law Nuer are not the majority. The Bentiu are the majority. The Unity State are most. They are the Nuer that have the highest population. So the Nuer in Bentiu and Mayom and all this, within all those areas, if they are supporting the government, then how can Dr. Lienge has a power without SPLM-IO? It is SPLM-IO right now that's doing the right thing. They're the one protecting Dr. Lienge. And let international communities know that Dr. Lienge is a citizen of South Sudan and has every right to be a president of that nation. So it has nothing to do with Dinkas, the suffering of Nuer. The suffering of Nuer come from their disunity. If two bull fight, grass suffer. When two bull fight, grass suffer a lot. So the Nuerian government are aware of what is happening in the country. So therefore, Dinkas are smart. Dinkas are playing critical games in their country, in the hierarchy of the leadership, by using the Nuerian government. And the Nuerian government agree with everything the officials in government say on the side of my uncle Dinkas. They agree with everything. They are aggressive. The Nuerian government are very aggressive. They're very aggressive. They're denying the suffering of Nuer. They're denying the bombardment of the Nuer in 2025. They're denying everything. And this guy calling it as if those who are fighting the government are not Nuer. They are rebels. They are rebels. And they are from Barkadal. How can you deny the reality, the truth? What does your soul has to tell you as a human being? You are standing there in front of President Kir Mayadit without knowing what you are doing. So he has to pay you. President Kiir has to pay a human being who doesn't know what to do, the Nuer in government. They have to pay them so they can go eat. So the country is not being destroyed because of Dinkas. It's a greediness. So the Nuerian government becomes so greedy. They don't want to be viable. They don't want to be visible and do what is right. So the Dinkas will know that these people are well informed. They are human beings. They have feelings, intuition. Okay? They are not using that. So the disunity of Nuer become a problem, and that has to be resolved. I am not talking about the Nuer of SPLMIO. They are doing well. As long as you are not bothering them, as long as you are not sending your SSPDF, then they are okay. They are supporting SPLMIO, not with AK-47, but they are not happy with the government in Juba, and I agree with them. If Nuer are united right now, if Nuer love themselves, and if they are united right now, things will turn around. Things will turn around. So the largest Nuer are the Bentiu. The Nuer from Bentiu are the largest one. The Nuer that are supporting Dr. Riek Machar Teny are Low Nuer and Jikai Nuer. Low Nuer and Jikai Nuer are most powerful tribe that are supporting Dr. Riek Machar Teny. And plus, some of the Nuer in Unity State that are much more powerful. Those Nuer in Unity State that are supporting SPLMIO are the ones shutting down everything. They do not believe in nonsense. How can you allow yourself to be divided as one of the government supporters? And you see your own brothers and your sisters who are not happy with just life. There's no justice in their government. Then you are against them. Then tomorrow the Dinka will use you. Hey, you need to fight SPLMIO. They are terrorists, and you agree with it. And then the Dinkas can arm you to send you to Nasser and send you to all Nuer land. And those that you are going to find as SSPDF are the Nuer that are supporting SPLMIO. And you, the Nuer in government, you are coming with your own weapons, and then you are fighting the Nuer of SPLMIO. So the Nuer are fighting themselves. The Nuer in government are fighting the Nuer of SPLMIO. They are fighting, they are colliding. If you are fighting against yourself, then why would you blame Dinka for all these problems that are happening in the country? Don't you have eyes to see?